Ripple has therefore literally confirmed that over $600 billion in real estate assets would come on via tokenization onto the XRP ledger, projecting over $11,789.19 per XRP in 4 days. Now, this is huge, as this has two components. Not only are they building on the XRP ledger and have tested it, but they have also met with the Ripple team during the development of RealFi over the past 2 years to discuss the XRP ledger's technical capabilities, and that those valuable conversations provided deeper insight into the XRP ledger, reinforced how RealFi is creatively, innovatively building on this powerful technology. Ripple's tokenization and RealFi tokenizing over $654.390 billion in global real estate market on the XRP ledger announced publicly that they have thus decided to construct RealBuy onto the XRP ledger instead of any other ecosystem after literally speaking with the Ripple team and meeting with the Rebel team. Once more, this is the reason we are unlocking almost $654.390 billion in the worldwide real estate market, and it is happening rather rapidly. Starting at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on June 7th, 2025. This is why, following some investigation, I found that many of the analysts and professionals providing these $11,000, $12,000 price projections, even some of them stating $70 per XRP, all aligned on the same day of the June 7th, which is in less than 4 days. Later in the film, you will also see more on this as we learn more about tokenization of real estate occurring on the XRP ledger, and it truly is taking the XRP ledger and XRP to new heights. We also have to mention that we are working with Uphold to provide each single person viewing this video free XRP before we dive right into this. Simply set up an Uphold using my link in the description and conduct a transaction. If you want yourself some free money, where you can then acquire more XRP. Once this is finished, you'll earn yourself up to $100 worth of free money to purchase XRP, or you could clearly purchase any other coin with it. You can take it back. Though I would absolutely advise it, it's all up to you and essentially free money. Of course, given XRP is under discussion, XRP is already starting to pump. Given the redness of the whole market, it is currently $2.24, up 2%. Why is it? Well, it's because of the official announcement of RealFi formally proclaiming that the launch of the Real token, which will facilitate the $654.390 billion, is going to happen on the XRP ledger, and at June 7th, 2025, at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The Phase 1 sale of the Real token will also be limited to 100 million tokens, therefore initiating a deliberate rollout to assist the tokenization of $654.390 billion global real estate market within the RealFi network. Then visiting their payrealfi.com website can help you learn even more. Their webpage is as follows. For the XRP ledger, this is indeed really important adoption. From rent to real estate, pay the globe with one currency built on the XRP ledger. And it does show you that the tokens accessible for a global currency platform for payments of real estate will allow two currencies, that being the actual token and, naturally, XRP. Furthermore, included in the real estate ecosystem will be worldwide accessibility, tokenized real estate, and consistent payments. And you will realize they are major if you scroll down to the bottom. I mean Sologenic, X-Magnetic, already works with the XRP ledger. They teamed with a Ben exchange and numerous other large-scale store. This is therefore proven. Furthermore, the official Ripple Labs X page and website revealed the $600 billion real estate as one of the most valuable asset classes. Presently, proceeding on chain commencing with the Dubai tokenization based on the XRP ledger. The idea of them actually proving that RealFi, which essentially talks about tokenizing $600 billion, is official already makes the fact that they have brought up enormous significance. And it could simply be that although they haven't said so, Ripple and RealFi are partners. RealFi also didn't formally say they were working with Ripple even in this post. Obviously, this is a pretty close relationship, thus we might as well see that RealV is partnered with Ripple. The alliances they are revealing, the cooperation, the meetings, the conversations, all of this goes to one thing. RealV and Ripple are really closely connected. Thus, we have clearly said. Furthermore, some specialists have verified that XRP's price will be roughly $12,000 per XRP, given the magnitude of $654 trillion, $390 billion. Actually, though, the actual question is what XRP's instantaneous price will be. And although some analysts conjecture on $50 per XRP of $49.88 per XRP. One analyst verified this live as he follows the whole procedure. So I wanted to show you this footage, but then I also wanted to discuss the over 100 banks integrating XRP for global payment solutions is also debuting on the XRP ledger and is being headed by another project right now, highly positive. Clearly, 100 banks are on the XRP ledger, but the top DeFi project is onboarding millions of new users, and that is the crypto trading fund that is being used via payment rewards. They so developed a payment rewards system. They have Amazon under their onboarding. Walmart has been brought on board. Currently onboarding one of the biggest real estate businesses in Dubai, DMAC. They are all happening under Verizon. With only $20 billion market capitalization, the seed token would practically explode to over $740. And now, it sits at 42 cents or 0.042 times RP. Though the potential here is huge, these are very cheap levels. Again, though, let us roll the clip. People particularly lack knowledge about XRP, especially. People will then argue that XRP would have to reach almost $2 trillion, $2.5 trillion market capitalization if it were to acquire the $6 or $40 mark value. And then, such folks make the most error here. XRP currently, moment, is reportedly at 100 for it to reach 2 trillion, about 1.4 trillion. Zero must enter the market. That is exactly totally false. To reach that $2.5 trillion market value, just roughly 20 or 30 billion would have to flow into XRP in a short period of time. Many XRP opponents do not know how market cap and influx are entirely different. Now, Bitcoin is almost around 2 billion and moves to 4 billion. 2 trillion people won't have to enter the market to enable that. That is not how things turn around. Just as I am illustrating here. Thin liquidity operates in this way. Nowadays, crypto is more vulnerable to weak liquidity than any other asset available worldwide. In a mature market, a lot of money